Hello my friends, how are you all? I hope you're looking forward to a cracking Six Nations weekend. It is the third round of the Six Nations, the third round of hashtag Ask Greaves. We've got some belting fixtures. Friday night in Cardiff we have Wales hosting France. Saturday lunchtime Italy hosts Scotland, and Saturday afternoon we have England hosting Ireland at Twickenham. 3 games, you have a lot riding on them, and there are some belting questions that have been put forward in advance of those games. At Place Your JP, that's John Betts, the Sam Burgess factor. Here comes the first question. Can Sam Burgess make the England team in 12 months, or is he underestimating the transition? So, why 12 months? The key there is he comes over from the South Sydney Rabbitohs in October. The Rugby World Cup starts September 18th, the following September. He's got just under a year to drop into Bath Rugby and find a way, find a rhythm, find an understanding of the game, and probably inside centre to give it a go. What is not in doubt, that hashtag Slamming Sam, as he's known, is one to watch. Go on YouTube, have a look at the documentary about him. Russell Crowe talks about him in glowing terms. What he can do physically, well, what is he, 6'3", 6'4", 18 stone. He's an absolute monster. Ball carrying, game line, defensively huge. He'll give it a go. And you know what the most exciting thing about this for us as rugby union fans is? We're now in a position to lure one of the world's great rugby league players over to have a crack in an England jersey. At JL Wells 26th, Jonathan Luke Wells. Is Sexton Farrell going to be the key battle to decide the winner for this weekend's game? Well, you might go Hartley Best, you might go Laws O'Connell, you might go Heaslip Vunipola, you might go Rob Shaw Henry, you might go Wood O'Mahony. See where I'm going with this? Conor Murray versus Danny Kerr. It goes right through this team. There are some mouth-watering clashes. Darcy and O'Driscoll versus Burrell and 12 Trees. Those two midfield boys had an absolute half volley dished up to them by the Scottish midfield. It's a very different kettle of fish facing those two boys that have probably nearly 200 caps between them. And then out wide, the matches keep coming. Rob Kearney, everyone in Ireland thinks he's the best fullback in the Northern Hemisphere at the moment. Everyone in England thinks Mike Brown is. So the clashes across the field will be key. At Rava_Ian Frizzle. Has Cole's injury handed scrum ascendancy to Ireland? How much will England miss his scavenging and clearing out ability? Big blow, Dan Cole, missing. Asked me that 3 months ago, I'd have said not quite such a big blow. Why? Because Davy Wilson of Bath has been playing wonderfully well. The downside is Davy Wilson had his first game back last week, only played 50 minutes, having been out for 2.5 months. So to ask someone to then step up from 50 minutes of Premiership rugby and go and face, from the tight head side, Cian Healy and Rory Best will be sort of pincering in on him on that side of the scrum. It'll be a big ask. After that, you've got Henry Thomas, who got some game time against Scotland. No doubt he's a fantastic ball carrier. No doubt he can pilfer a ball like Dan Cole can, but scrummaging wise he is not yet a Dan Cole, and we wouldn't expect him to be. He's not yet a Davy Wilson. At Ospreys 1981, Rich A, simple one for you. Who's going to win Wales v France on Friday night? I've tipped Wales to win this one. I just don't think they can be as bad as they were against Ireland. I've not seen them that bad for a long time. They're on a Lions hangover without actually having any alcohol or eating the wrong food. I think the emotional and physical hangover that they're going through at the moment, having been the dominant side, the dominant country in that Lions team that beat Australia and delivered the first Lions series in 16 years, I think they're almost certainly not going through emotions, but struggling to find the intensity and the emotional pick-me-up that they need to deliver at the top level. I think they will be back in 2014, 2015. I think they will beat France, but I can't see them in any way coming back from here and managing to win the championship. Would picking Stuart Hogg playing at 10 be the answer to Scotland's problems? Don't go for a round peg in a square hole. Stuart Hogg is an exceptional rugby player. Allow him to flourish in the back three where he sees space and has the opportunity to counter-attack. I think he went all right with the Lions when they played that midweek game in the summer at 10. But I've got to be honest, the team they play, which is full of part-time plumbers and electricians at 40 years old, I could have had a pretty good game at fly half in that British and Irish Lions team. So, episode 3 of hashtag Ask Greens comes to an end. Enjoy your weekend wherever you are. Enjoy Wales-France on a Friday night. I think Wales will win that one. Italy-Scotland, almost went Scotland-Italy. Italy-Scotland on Saturday lunchtime. I think Italy are a half-decent team. They may have played 2, lost 2, but they've had 2 tough trips on the road. They'll retreat to Rome, where they're always strong. Heck of a front 5. Josh Furno, Castro Giovanni in that front 5. Parise, strong as always, 8. Gorey, heck of a player at 9. I like Tommaso Allen, could have been Scottish. Campagnaro's a useful centre. Just so much more than a defender now, runs great attacking lines. Luke McLean always seems to find space. I think Italy will continue to add to Scotland's woes. And then from an English perspective, coming up last, the 4 o'clock kickoff, England-Ireland, proper test match. I'm almost not concerned about the result. I just want to see England continuing to cement their units and develop as a playing side. However, as a rugby fan, I'll be all over. I'll be at Twickenham shouting and screaming and just believing that even though I believe Ireland can go on and win this championship, I think England will scrape home. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your sport, whatever it is. Get out and about. Make sure you enjoy yourselves, and I'll speak soon.